Hi there guys, you heard some single coil stuff in the intro jam. The reason I did that was because I wanted to show you that you can get a lot of sustain from a single coil into a clean sound, which is quite impressive. I'm going to show you some stuff into a driven amp now with some humbuckers so you can hear it in that context as well. And then I'll play you some isolated examples, and towards the end of the video I'm going to get a little bit more involved in a couple of the sort of technicalities of how stage 1 and stage 2 operate. You've got two compressors in series. That's only true if stage 1 is fully anti-clockwise. So with stage 1 turned all the way down, stage 2 is actually both compressors simultaneously at an 8:1 ratio. Stage 1 is a 4:1 ratio, and as you turn it clockwise, you send the output of stage 1 directly to the output of the pedal, which means what you're getting is a progressive blend between series and parallel compressors. So you'd have two compressors working simultaneously going to the output, or you would have one compressor chained into the next one and then into the output. The most compressed sound is having stage 2 all the way up and stage 1 all the way down. For me, I kind of found a sweet spot about 3/4 on with stage 2 and about a quarter, maybe a third on with stage 1. And that was a really smooth sound. I got loads of sustain, but without that kind of sucking back in of the sound that you get when you have really heavy compression and you send it a really large signal. You still have an input gain exactly like the Cali 76, and with the version 2 of this slide rig you now have attack and release on one control. The way that's working is that with the attack all the way down, you've reduced the amount of time before the compressor cuts in, simultaneously extending the length of time before the compressor lets go. And of course the reverse is true. If you turn it all the way clockwise, the compressor takes longer to cut in and less time to let go, so it'd be better for funk and that kind of stuff. I would say that for me, having tried both, if I was a funk player or maybe a country chicken picking player, I think I'd still be going Cali 76. I think with the benefit of having everything separate, attack and release separate, and having a separate control for the ratio, I think for those styles, you might be better off with a Cali 76, but as a slide player, And I don't like to say this because I don't like when videos put this kind of thing in the title, and I'm sure as hell not going to put this in the title, but this is the best compressor pedal I've tried for slide, like specifically for slide, and that's really down to the feel. And the big difference between the Cali 76 and the sliderig for me was the feel of it. You've got a dry blend on here. I'm not really big into dry blends, to be honest. I've had them on a few different pedals and I never use them. If I'm using an effect, I just like to use it like 100% wet. The input gain was one of the things that I really liked about the Cali 76 and is present here on the sliderig as well. I like having the input gain. You can dial it in for different guitars, different output pickups, and also it's kind of a control over the threshold, because how loud your signal is in relation to where the threshold is set internally can be controlled from the input gain. Master volume is exactly what you think it is. Loads of volume available. If you want to drive an already driven amp, you can easily do that. Halfway is above unity gain, and I never went anywhere above halfway. Great looking enclosure, as always with these origineffects. I really like the design of these things. That's obviously subjective, but hey, I dig it. So if you've got the means, I would definitely check this out if you're a slide player. Like I said, if you're into those other styles, maybe the Cali 76 still has a place there. For me, this would be the one I would choose. I hope you guys dug this video. If you did, maybe give it a like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one. Later.